You know, the church right now is going through a major shift. A lot of things are happening that a lot of people don't see, a lot of exposure. And I've talked about how there are people that are rising up right now, those that are on fire for God, those that don't bow down to the world, and they don't bow down to the culture that church has set. And I've talked about this before, but the church right now is a place in many parts of the world, it's lukewarm. There's a sense of ownership. There's a sense of this false accountability in a top-down structure. And a lot of people, whether you want to call it spiritual abuse, whether you want to call it mismanagement, whatever it is, people receiving it in the wrong way, people giving it in the wrong way, and a lot of talking over each other. Regardless, people have been hurt, but a lot of people are rising above that, and a lot of people are growing from that, and they are stepping up to be, like I've mentioned before, modern-day Daniels, modern-day Queen Esthers, modern-day characters of the Bible that are stepping up in boldness because they have a foundation in Christ. They don't have a foundation in Sunday service. They don't have a foundation and identity in their church, in their leaders, and their role models or whatever it is, but they have a foundation in Christ. And that's not to say that you're not going to get, good advice and rebuke and accountability from good spiritual leaders and mentors. And it's not to say that you should talk back at, somebody who is telling you something or may have good intentions for you. But it's to say that you're not being tossed around. You're not being tossed left and right by all these other things, these opinions, your image, and all these things that are weighing people down in bondage. So right now is a good time to get right with the Lord as the church has been shaken, as shutdowns, pandemic, what have you, have all affected the global church. It's affected the local church. It's affected many people, and a lot of things are coming to light. A lot of things that were hidden are being exposed, and massive exposures across the world, but in particular, as I'm talking about in this video, in the church. And you're going to see more of that, and there's going to continually be a sense of coping, of healing, of talking through it, and being able to rise above it. And those that stand firm in Christ, those that desire to lean into Him, those that desire for righteousness, for truth, and for the best way forward that God has for you, the plan He has for you, are the ones that are going to prosper spiritually, prosper in the sense of the plan that God has for you, not necessarily materially or any of those things. It could be, but we're in a time right now where God is calling you and He's wanting you to rise up from the ashes, rise up from things that are going on right now that have weighed people down for so long. So God bless you guys. Be encouraged, and I'll talk to you guys very soon.